Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a new short movie. The name of the short movie is What If Naruto Became a Spirit Medium. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted movie, and before continuing this, shout out is due where it is due. Shout out to my boy GG space BG. I hope I said his name right, and yeah, it is the user ID and all. Aside from that, before continuing this, there is one big thing that I want to address. Thank you so much, all of you, for making this happen. We have crossed 1,000 subscribers on our second channel, and yes, I have finally settled down with a schedule, and we will be following that along. And hopefully the stories will be coming there from now on. And yeah, a story will be coming there shortly after this one, so stay tuned for that as well. Now make sure you leave a like and subscribe to both of my channels. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Roll the intro. The story begins 5 years after the QB attack in Konohagakure no Sato, as we go towards the outskirts of the said village to see that a chase was being pursued, as the people of Konoha, with kunais as well as knives in their hands, were chasing after the 5-year-old. A 5-year-old Naruto Uzumaki, who was the resident orphan kid of the said village, as he was running as fast as he could. Now usually the people would have given up after chasing him out of the village, but today it seems that they were going to pursue the chase. Come on! Usually they'd leave me alone by the time now, said Naruto as his little legs carried him as far as they could, only for him to stumble and fall down on his back, as he groaned until his eyes laid upon a figure that was standing there. It was a Chunin, who smirked. Today you die, demon, and I'm gonna make sure that this happens. As his hand raised up in the air, as a kunai was there until it dragged down upon Naruto, only for Naruto to close his eyes shut and waiting for the pain to come. But it never came. When his eyes opened, he saw that the shinobi was now on the ground, and his hand was broken and was in an odd shape, and he was screaming in pain. And Naruto took this chance as he dashed away, knowing that the mob was still coming after him. As Naruto finally got away, as the mob stopped to help out the Chunin who was in need of help. As Naruto was currently hiding in a huge forest behind the trees, as he was panting heavily. What the hell? What happened to him? I thought I was a goner. As he was trying to gather his thoughts and to make a sum of the situation that has just occurred, a hand was placed on his shoulder as he jolted and looked to the other side. And he was surprised to see that there stood a face that was oh so familiar to him, because he always saw that face, the face of the Yellow Flash, who smiled at him. Hey there, Naruto. How have you been? As Naruto's jaw dropped. Wait, you're the fourth Hokage. Wait, you're supposed to be dead. How is this possible? Naruto said, because as long as he could remember, his Gigi has always told him the stories of the Kages, as well as the greatest personalities of the past from the said village, and Naruto was always interested into listening into them, and that is why he wanted to become a shinobi one day himself and a Kage. But the fourth Hokage, his hero who he inspired the most, knowing his name was quite shocking to him as well as quite honorable. But that wasn't the case here. Naruto was shocked because he was supposed to be dead. Yes, I am dead, said Minato, bringing him out of his stupor. Then you're a ghost? Naruto said, as Minato then said, yeah, kind of. As Naruto was about to run away. No, don't run away. Calm down, son. As Naruto was about to run, as soon as he tried to take a step back, he was again stopped by a force, as he turned to see a redhead standing there. Hello there, Naruto. Wait, who are you? I'm your mother, said the woman, as Naruto then just stood there, shocked. Don't you know? Said the said woman. No, I don't know. As she looked at Minato. I told Hiruzen to keep this a secret. Why? Are you an idiot? He could have been saved. No wonder he was almost attacked by the shinobi. If it wasn't for me, he would have been hurt, said Kushina, and that is when Naruto realized something. Wait, you helped me? Yes. You see, Naruto, we were always watching over you, son. And To be honest, we were quite sad by the people, and we were enraged as well. I guess that is why our soul remained here. Wait, you mean... Yes, because of you, son. You are of an unfinished business, as now Naruto became scared. Not in that sense, said Minato, trying to rephrase his words after realizing that Naruto might have misinterpreted it. What I mean to say is that you are the reason that we are here, because we loved you so much that we were bound to Earth, bound to you. Even if the Shinigami swallowed my soul, it was only able to swallow half of it, alongside the half of the QB, and half of my soul remained here. Seriously, what were you thinking sealing the Biju inside of him? Wait, what? Said Naruto, again getting shocked after this revelation. No wonder they hate me now. Am I a demon? Said Naruto, completely in shock. No, son, you're not a demon. You're just a person who holds a Biju, a Jinchuriki. Jinchuriki? Yes. As after explaining everything about Jinchuriki to Naruto, we see that Naruto finally realized, I see. But I still don't understand. How am I able to see you? That we don't know. Maybe you needed help and we were there desperately trying to reach out to you. Somehow we were able to tap into your body, and that is why I was able to defeat him. I see. As that is when Naruto realized that some of the Anbu surrounded him, and an old man came. As Naruto stood there, shocked, as the spirits were still there. As the said old man was none other than Hiruzen Sarutobi, the third Hokage. Naruto, my boy, are you hurt? No, Gigi. Thanks to the... As Naruto stopped then. Well, yeah, I was able to get away. I'm fine. I see. No wonder that Shinobi came there injured and the mob demanded that I should execute you for this. What? Said both of the parents. How dared they? They were the ones who were attacking him. No, that was suspicious, because I know that you, a 5-year-old, cannot do that. What has happened? As suddenly, Minato then tapped on Naruto's shoulder, and suddenly Naruto's eyes closed. As now he could see that his body was there, but he was outside of it. Eh? What is going on? As Kushina then grabbed Naruto. You see, son, your body is different. We can go in it, and you can come out of it as well. What the hell is going on here? As Naruto, after some time, opened his eyes. They were still blue, but different sort of blue. Now, Hiruzen knew those eyes. He stopped for a moment, and then said, Minato? Is that... It's been a long time, Hiruzen. Said Minato in Naruto's voice, as everyone was shocked. How is this possible? Our spirits were bound here. My guess is because of Naruto, because of our love for him. Because, I guess, our greed of wanting to have a family. I see, but how is this even possible? That I don't know. It just happened, I guess. But that is not the case. The reason I wanted to talk to you is because what the hell is going on? I sacrificed my family, my son, so that the people of Konoha could treat him as a hero, and this is what is going on? The council. It was the council, Minato. They have stripped away the power while we were busy dealing with the QB. It's always the council. I told you it was not a good idea to keep them any longer. It just doesn't... Whatever. What are we gonna do now? I don't know. What should I do? Because this is something entirely new. As if Naruto has become a medium of a sort. A medium? Said Minato. Yes. I have known a shaman from the, temple in the land of fire. He's my old friend. His name is Hanma. Maybe he will be able to tell you what is going on here. I will tell him to come here and visit me within a week or so. Maybe if he is free, he will be able to do so. Thank you, Hiruzen. And I presume that now Naruto is aware of your existence. He's also aware of his tenant? Yes. Now that is something that I'm quite afraid of. That why wasn't he told even that? And the people were still calling him a demon while chasing after him. Who leaked the information? If this was kept a secret. Who do you guess? Danzo? Yes. He always wanted a weapon. And after your death, leaving your heir all alone, let's just say Due to your promise, I had no other choice to keep it a secret that he was your son. But even I know that he knew somehow, and he used it. He used that promise to his full potential and wanted Naruto as his weapon. It was almost successful, but it failed when the shinobi sided with me after I revealed to them only who he was truly. So my friends knew, and yet they did not help him? Because of him being a civilian now, they have no jurisdiction over him. Jurisdiction my ass, he is a clan head. You know that. You could have protected him under that law. I know now is not the time, Nato. But please, wait until then. There is something that I can come up with until Hanma arrives. Just wait and let me plan. Plan all you want, Hiruzen-sama. But please, save our son. We do not wish for this to happen to him. If I now was given a chance again, I would have let the QB roam free here. Not have him be the cause of, well, my son's death. I see. I understand. Just give me some time, as I said. You can take as much as you want. As after that, time began to pass, as Hanma finally replied after 2 days of time. And he promised to come here within 2 days or so. And 4 days later, after the incident, we see that Naruto was now seated in front of Hanma inside Hiruzen's office. So, this is the kid that you said has become a medium. Yes, what do you see? Many of the spirits are going to target him, Hiruzen. I can see it. The kid has been turned into a medium of a sort. A medium? A medium is that figure, a human, who is able to awaken his third eye. Third eye? What do you mean? Not physical, kid, said Hanma. A third eye is a eye that opens to the things that we are not supposed to see. The spirit realm, in which you can tap into and even go. And knowing that the other spirits can enter your body, your spirit can leave your body as well. Meaning your body has become a medium for the spirits. But that doesn't give you quite, all that leverage, because there is a downside to it as well. What do you mean? What downside? Said Hiruzen, as Hanma looked at him. It's best that the kid leaves before I tell him. I mean, at least I tell you. Okay, Naruto wait outside. As after Naruto left, we go into the office. What is it? Evil spirits will target him as well. The spirits of those who have been damned, Hiruzen. They will target him as well. And they will use his body to do the deeds that are such as revenge or so on. I see. As after suddenly this was being said, we see that screams were heard from the outside. Could it be? We have to go and see, Hiruzen. As both of them now were seen being dashing there, only to see that Naruto, as black veins were everywhere on his body, has grabbed an elder, Danzo Shimura, by sword. You have destroyed my family. You used us and killed us. We are the spirits of the shinobis that you have used, Danzo Shimura. Time for you to pay for what you have done. As before anything could happen, the shaman appeared there and slammed a seal on Naruto's back forehead. As his eyes closed and his body slumped forward as he fell down. What the hell is going on here? What is that? Is that Hanma? Why are you here? It's been a long time, Danzo. I said, why are you here? And what the hell was wrong with him? The kid has become a medium for the spirits, both good and evil. They are going to tap into him to seek revenge for those they have to get revenge on. And it seems that there are a lot of people who want revenge on you, Danzo. From the looks of it. That was a level grade 5 spirit. A complete dark core spirit. That is way too much over the top, even for me to destroy. But Hanma, you're the best in the land of fire. Even if I am, Hiruzen, there are some things that are beyond me. Such as this one's spirit. As Naruto then woke up, what happened? What is going on? Everything is fine, kid. It is best that I take the kid with me and train him in the land of fire temple. No, he's not going to leave. He is the property of Konoha. As suddenly the seal ripped apart as something entered inside Naruto's body. Who gave you the right to say that, you bastard? As Uzumaki adamantium chains appeared from Naruto's back. As now, Danzo was slammed against the wall. You know what you're doing, kid? Oh, I'm not a kid. You know me way too much, Danzo. You know who I am, said Naruto, whose eyes were now completely purple instead of blue, as Danzo for a moment was in shock. As Hiruzen said, medium, remember? Spirit realm, his parents. As Danzo's eyes widened, mark my words, one more thing similar to this out of your mouth, you'll be sent straight to hell. Or to those damn spirits. As Danzo was then dropped to the ground. In a single day, he was attacked twice, and there was nothing he could do, because both of them were ghost incidents. Since Naruto became a medium, it was beyond them, beyond shinobis to, well, just label him as a killer or murderer, or even a murder attempt to, well, start a case on him or something like that. As now we see, Naruto was given a green card by the civilians as well as the villagers after his condition was revealed to everyone. And to be honest, they were scared. Dealing with a live person was another thing, but dealing with spirits? Nah, they did not wanted that. Nobody would. So that is when they decided that it was best for Naruto to leave with Hanma to properly train his powers so that he could protect his body, which was now a medium, from evil spirits or such on. As now, we have a time skip as Naruto left. Time skip of 8 years. It has been 8 years since Naruto has departed to the Land of Fire Temple. As now, after 8 years has passed, we see that a young man was standing outside of the Land of Fire's temple. In front of him was an old man, who was Hanma. It's been a long time, Sensei, that I arrived here. And I must say that my stay here for the past 8 years have been something that I wish it didn't end. Everything must have come to an end, Naruto. It is the life cycle as such on. I know, Sensei. I guess I'll be going now, back there. You go with my blessings. I know. As after that, Naruto disappeared from there in an instant. Time skip 1 week later, we see that a figure was standing in front of the huge gates of Konohagakure in Sato. Finally, after such a long time, I'm back. I wonder if Gigi remembers me, as he disappeared again, and the next time he arrived was inside the council chamber, where he sensed his Gigi's chakra, as everyone halted for a moment, until they finally realized who it was. Naruto, after being inspired from his father, has grown his hair like his father as well, and now he was a carbon copy of Minato, only with the 3 whisker marks on his face. As everyone was quite surprised to see him there. Naruto? Is that you, my boy? It's been a long time, Gigi. Hello, everyone. Naruto said with a bow. The kid learned some manners. Naruto, we said one of the civilians. It is alright. I do not hold any grudge against you. But there are people who I am mad at, because they misinterpreted the words to feed you all, so that you could be used as a weapon. And you know who the people are. I'm not gonna reveal their names. As the elders looked down, in shame, as the civilians glared at them, and the shinobis were surprised and happy how Naruto has turned up to be. As suddenly Naruto's eyes closed, as his eyes opened to reveal that they were completely purple. Hey Tazumi-chan, how have you been? Kushina? Yeah, who else? As after that, her gaze turned towards an empty seat. Where's Fugaku? What happened to him? Is he sick or something? Well, Kushina, said Hiyashi. The Hyuga clan was wiped out. Only one person remains now. 2, because one of them was the one who is now deserted the village and was the cause of their extinction. Who? What happened to Mikoto? She's dead. It was Itachi who killed the clan and left his brother alive. As suddenly Kushina was yanked out of Naruto's body and there stood Minato. That is bullshit. What happened truly? Minato? Said Shikaku. Yes. Who else? As everyone was quite shocked to see that the spirit of the 4th Hokage, as well as Kushina Uzumaki, both of them were present there. As after that, Minato wanted to demand some answers, but they were not giving him until Naruto's eyes closed, and they opened to reveal Sharingan, and the sides of Naruto's whites completely turned black. "What happened to my clan?" said a voice, as this was a grumbling, demanding voice. And that Sharingan, it was kind of sinister, way too familiar with only one person in this world that Hiruzen or the elders could come up with. Madara, Uchiha. Who else? What happened to my clan? As now the whole shinobi as well as civilians were shocked and scared because this was the spirit they did not want it to, well, ever come close to. Even if Hiruzen has came up with a possibility of meeting it, but it was with his sensei, not with Madara, his enemy. "You will not get anything from us." As suddenly a blue Susanoo activated around Madara, as a skeletal hand appeared and grabbed Danzo and slammed him against the wall. You have a habit of being slammed against the wall now, because last time I was near the kid, I saw something of sort happening. Now tell me, what happened to my clan? Before any of this could happen any further, Naruto's eyes closed shut as Danzo was thrown back over his seat, and Naruto's eyes opened to reveal brown now. "Geez, I told you, Madara, that this was way too much force." "Huh, hey monkey, wow, you grown old. And look at you, Koharu-chan, and Homura. Wow, all of you are old. Are you okay, Danzo?" "Wait, sensei?" said Hiruzen as he finally stood up. "Yeah, I know it's kind of, weird, but Naruto has allowed us to, talk after requesting a bit. More like I requested and just, Madara yanked him out of his body, or his father's spirit at least." You have been, yes, we all have been. Even Tobirama is here, and he too is interested as much as he is happy. He wants to know what happens to one of the prominent clans in Konoha. It was the trio, Danzo, Koharu, and Homura. They ordered Itachi to execute the clan because they were planning a coup d'etat. "What? A coup?" said now Tobirama as he switched the bodies with his brother. "Hey, I was talking. Shut up, Nissan. Tell me, monkey, what truly happened?" "The Uchihas were planning a coup finally after giving into their hatred? Something of that sort, but it was not a solid proof. Danzo and the others were just getting way too much, scared, and they were demanding an action. So I had to compromise and had to do something." "You are a fool then. Why leave a kid? Have him killed as well." "No, sensei," said Danzo. "We can manipulate him and mold him into those sort of Uchihas which could be manipulated." "Danzo, in this world, two beings could never be manipulated. One of them are the Uchihas. Their hatred only grows, and their powers are fueled by the hatred, the darkness they contain. The stronger they get, the darkness gets stronger, and they will turn crazy because of it." As after that, silence filled the room, because the whole council meeting has just gotten weird. First of all, Naruto just popped there, and out of nowhere, his mother begins to talk, and then his father, then Madara, then the previous two Kages. What else? Who's gonna talk next? God himself? They were all just scared. Now, what the hell was going on here? As after some time, Hiruzen then said, "Sensei, it was the truth. We even found the proof, but it was not solid. And Fugaku had been acting weird for the past some time. You can ask the clan heads." As clan heads nodded. "I even tried to enter his mind. Now usually, even if I did this, he wouldn't have minded. But even by the order of the Kage, he did mind it. Why was I entering his mind and ruining his privacy? Even if it was an order, he didn't take it." I see. "Regardless of that," said Naruto as his eyes changed into Sharingan, "you did not have any right to execute the women or the kids." "We are sorry, but Itachi just went overboard. It was his brother, or either we sent it on boost, so he killed even them." "You are monsters, and yet you call me one." As Danzo then left. Madara then left. Danzo was still there and groaning in pain. You three are a disappointment. Utter disappointment. I did not train you or raise you like this. Who gave you the right to order such a ridiculous thing? We are sorry, Sensei. We thought that it was right for Konoha. Right for Konoha, you say. There are other things that this method could have been solved, and this matter could have been resolved as well. Without any fight. You just could have given them a little bit of more power and control. That's all. But Sensei, they were causing distrust in the civilians, and who caused that to happen? I believe the civilian council. I still cannot understand what kind of thought appeared in my mind to have this done. Sensei, it was because you were dealing with a lot of paperwork. Enough. It has been decided that the kid and Naruto will now live together, and not only that, we will tell him the truth. And Kushina, knowing that she is his godmother, there is a possibility the kid might turn out for the best. Hopefully, said Tobirama. Wait, said Naruto as he arrived finally in his body. Yeah, it's me back. I hope you're not scared and weirded out at all. There's a possibility if I go back to the Uchiha clan, there might be spirits there. But they are wrong spirits, Naruto. That is something that you shouldn't do. Remember what Hanma told you? Said Hiruzen. I know, Gigi, but this is something that I have to try. Maybe if I'm able to find a Mikoto Uchiha spirit, that way, maybe, just maybe, Sasuke would calm down. As after that, Hiruzen then said, first of all, try with your own mother, and then do this. I have to try this. With or without your consent. I have to. As after that, Naruto disappeared, and appeared in the ruined and barren Uchiha clan compound, where alongside him were the spirits of his parents, Madara, and the previous two Kages. Look at them. So much darkness here. I know. These are the spirits of the wronged. As Naruto was finding it hard to breathe there, but thanks to the spirits that were near him, protecting him, the ruined and the damned spirits didn't came near him. And Naruto finally arrived at the main clan compound house, because it was in the center heart and the most bigger house there. This should be the clan compound. As after entering it, Naruto saw that only a woman's spirit was seated there, and it was just shedding tears. Mikoto-chan, Kushina? Said the said woman, as she hugged and embraced the red-haired woman and began to cry. My little Itachi, such a burden is on his shoulders, and my Sasuke is suffering day in and day out. All because of these damned people. All because of these damned Uchihas. What do you mean? My husband. He was forced alongside all these fools to plan a coup by the elders, and there was nothing that he could do or deny. As Naruto just stood there, watching the whole scene, and he alongside all of the spirits have turned, those innocent spirits, all of them that were supposed to pass on into the damned ones who want revenge now. I will try to perform a purification. It is too dangerous, Naruto, said Minato. It is the only way they can rest. As Naruto said, now, after preparing for the ritual, seated down there, and the ritual began. As soon as it did, the spirits from all where attacked him, trying to drag him out of the circle of protection that he has drawn near him. But in the end, he was able to purify the whole compound, and he was sweating heavily. And even the whole village have heard screams coming from that direction, and even the most seasoned shinobis and jonins were scared to go there because of the heart-wrenching screams. And only Mikoto's spirits remained there. Why did not I vent? Because you're needed here. Because you are bound here. As after that, Naruto brought her spirit, and finally arrived in the council chamber. I have done the purification. As the council meeting was still going on, and they were just too afraid to go and see what was going on or what Naruto was doing. That was a purification. The Uchiha spirits have been purified. That land is now normal. But I must say that you must avoid going there in the night, because a barrier has been placed, and they will not trample out of that barrier no matter what happens. And I was able to bring a spirit here with me. Who's Mikoto Uchiha? As she finally spoke, it's been a long time, everyone, Hokage-sama. I'm sorry, Mikoto, that this had to come down like this. My husband was forced by the elders. It is by default their fault that this happened. The clan brought it upon themselves. I I just wish that my little Itachi didn't have to go through all of this. But isn't he your... No, he's not a murderer. He did not even wanted this. He was hesitating to do this, but he knew that he had to protect his little brother. And we gave up our lives, even me, even if he begged for us to change our face. We were the first one who died, and then the rest of the clan followed. As after that, Mikoto then said, I wish to speak with my son. And finally Sasuke's room was told to him. As Sasuke was in Inoichi's department where he was being treated because of the trauma that he was facing still, and having PTSD and nightmares because of that dream that he was feeling, and reliving each and every day of his parents being murdered by his Nissan and him being tortured again and again. And now we see that Naruto appeared in front of Sasuke, as Sasuke was seated there with dark circles under his eyes. Hey, Sasuke, I'm Naruto. As Sasuke didn't spoke, I have someone who wants to talk to you. I am a medium, you see, a person who can let spirits talk to the one who they want to talk to, and your mother wished to talk to you. As Naruto made a clone and hinged it into Mikoto, as after that, the spirit of Mikoto entered it, as it was on a borrowed time, but still, it did, as Naruto was in a meditative state. Son, your tricks won't work on me. You think I will speak like this? It really is me. Remember Sasuke-kun? As she called him by his nickname, as Sasuke realized, Kajan? Is it really you? Yes, it is. I just wish that Itachi was here as well. Why him? He's a murderer. Why him? He killed all of you and the clan. He even tortured me. He was given an option to save you by the elders, and the elders of our clan wanted a coup. They wanted to revolt against the village to kill the civilians and take over it. What? What do you mean, Kajan? Your father was pressured by them to do so, and he had no other way because he knew that being the clan head, he couldn't turn his back on the clan. So he followed. And in the end, I decided to sacrifice my life so that you could live on as well, Sasuke. But I did not knew that Itachi in his rage would go this far to eradicate the whole clan. So Nissan really did kill everyone. Yes, I am dead, son, but my spirits still remain here. And it seems that my time is near to leave as well, since I have been purified alongside the rest of the Uchihas. Don't leave me, please. I'm sorry, Sasuke. I wish I could, but I'm already on borrowed time. And I wish for you and Itachi to rekindle and live your life to the utmost best and happily. Don't worry, my friend, your godmother, Kushina's spirit, is also here with her son, Naruto. You two are like brothers, if anything else. So stay close, okay? As after that, in front of Sasuke's eyes, he saw that his mother's spirit left the clone as the clone poofed away before it turned into white light and disappeared. That was not a dream, right? As Naruto placed a hand on his shoulder, no, it wasn't. That really was your mother, and she wished for you to be happy. What's lost and done is done. It's in the past. You can no longer wonder or live in the past. If you want to go over the pain, time is the best healer, and you should move on and enjoy the future. That is something my sensei told me, said Naruto, and that is something I follow. As after that, Naruto got up and left, and within few weeks Sasuke was overcoming his trauma and was now more than willing to get over his pain and all those nightmares, and was becoming successful ever so on. And Naruto was finally given an option alongside Sasuke to join the Genin team, and they had to perform a test. Since Sasuke was ongoing to the academy and it was the only time he was allowed to leave the Inoichi estate, he would go there. And as for Naruto, he was already 13 and have learned the shinobi arts as well as the secret arts of the temple alongside the meditation and the arts of the medium and purification. As now we see both of them arrived there the next day, as the tests were conducted and they were placed in a team on the same team under Kakashi Hatake with Sakura Haruno alongside them, and their adventures began. They went on many of these D rank missions, and first of the C rank mission was for them to make sure that a bridge builder known as Tazuna arrives back at his home safely. And when that mission began, it was quite normal, but that is when Naruto realized Genjutsus, and him and Sasuke working together were able to subdue both of the demon brothers and were able to identify what they want to know. Meanwhile, Naruto was also able to communicate with the spirits nearby, and so was Sasuke, because Naruto allowed, well, the spirits to communicate to everyone through clone. And let's just say Kakashi was more than thrilled to find out that his sensei, as well as, well, his Nei-chan, Kushina, was also there, and he was happy to meet them again after such a long time. But when he asked about Rin or Obito, his sensei said that Obito wasn't in the plane of the spirits, but as for Rin, she has moved on. But they remain there, in the limbo. As after that time passed, as they finally arrived and entered the land of waves, which was covered in quite huge mist, until a huge sword came there. And Naruto was taken over by Hashirama as instantly wood veins came from the ground and grabbed the sword, holding it there in midair, inches away from Naruto's face and eye. As Naruto then said, quite a sharp blade. As Hashirama, the spirit, was still there, but Naruto was the one who was talking. What do you think, Kage-sama? I told you can just call me Hashirama Jiji, kid. Okay, Hashirama Jiji, what do you think? It is a sword from Kiri. Well, who would have thought that the kid has the legendary Moketan? I should have come prepared. Kakashi no Sharingan, you're hiding a gem there. Zabuza Momochi. One of the 7 swordsmen of the mist. What do you want? That bridge builder. And suddenly, Hashirama was yanked out of Naruto's body. His mother took over. Sorry, you can't have him. Leave before I kill you. And you, kid, cannot scare me with those eyes of yours that are continuously changing. Ooh, I'm shaking in my boots. And in an instant, a huge fireball was launched. Majestic Flame Destroyer! And let's just say the Kiri Shinobi's eyes widened, and he was almost burned down to a crisp if it wasn't for the ice mirrors that his compliance used. And even those mirrors were turned into nothing more than water. Is that all? If it wasn't for your compliance, you would have been turned into dust. So much for all talk, no bite. Who even are you? Madara Uchiha. As in an instant, half Susanoo activated as 2 swords were now unsheathed by the 4 hands. As 2 hands strike down straight, and both of the other figures had to dodge. This kid, he's already so strong and a monster. No way we can defeat him. As then suddenly the swords and everything disappeared as Naruto appeared behind him with a ball that was shining and blue in his hand. Well, you're gone now, as the Rasengan was slammed in his back, and he was knocked out. Irishin, that jutsu was... Before he could speak, he passed out. Wait, please, stop. We will leave. Then leave. Wait. Naruto then said, who sent you here? Why are you after him? As the whole truth was revealed by Haku, and after saying that, he vowed that he will leave with his master, and that is something they did after grabbing the sword. As now it was all eyes on the said bridge builder, Tazuna, who has told them lies and nothing else, and now he revealed the whole truth to them about Kato. And Naruto, using Hashirama's sensory ability, was able to locate him down. And let's just say Tobirama went rampage there, alongside with Madara. And now we see a beaten up and bruised, naked old man, covered in bruises and blood, being dragged into the streets. And after that, the people just tear down on him. Literally skinned him alive there, as his screams could be heard, and the people celebrated. And after that, the bridge was completed and they all returned, only to find that they were now surrounded by a bunch of people who wore black robes with red clouds, and amongst them was one of the Konoha's ex-shinobi, Itachi Uchiha. So you're Itachi, huh? Your mother wished for you and your brother to rekindle. Said Madara, speaking through Naruto. Who are you? You're not Naruto. I am Madara Uchiha. That is not possible, said one of the persons. He is amongst us. I know who he is and what his plan is. Obito, as the said person arrived there. What do you want, old man? You already possess the Nine Tails, Jinchuriki. Why didn't you not bring it here? For one, the other spirits are also here, Hashirama's, Tobirama's, as well as his parents. And second, I am now able to realize what mistake we made. Zetsu is the bastard. He used us both. What do you mean, used us both? He wants to free Kaguya, his mother. You see, after I died, leaving you there with my plan, the moon I won. Well, at least it was not ours, it was Zetsu's. I was contacted by none other than the sage himself in the spirit realm who informed me about the true origins of the plan. And let's just say I was shocked to find out that it was the truth when he heard Zetsu talking to his mother through an invisible connection. So, we are being betrayed? Yes. That plan will lead nothing more than towards destruction. Nothing more than that. Then what are we gonna do now? Your only mission now is to destroy Zetsu, and then to continue on the real path, the path toward peace. How can I do that? Work hard, Obito, you'll find a way. Said some other voice from Naruto. I'm sorry, Sensei, Obito said, realizing whose voice that was. I believe in you. Rin did. So do we. As Obito cried behind his mask before he disappeared. As Itachi then said, so this group means nothing then more, because we were all being betrayed. As after that, before they all could disband, Itachi then said, we must deal with Zetsu before he manipulate any other. As much as I see this as a hassle, this is something that we need to do. In the end, we all need somewhere to live. A peaceful place of ours. And that cannot be possible if there is no place at all. So, I agree, the Idara said, as all of them then disappeared, leaving the group there alone. I still can't believe that was Obito. Me too, Kakashi. Me too. But, let's just say that we now know. As now we see that the spirits were arguing with each other. As Minato then said, you knew and yet you did not tell us. Why? Because I thought that he will make his appearance and I will reveal then and there. I did not thought that it was, well, possible for him to start the plan so early on. So we had nothing to worry about. You know, Madara, that is why I hated you and your pathetic clan. Shut up, Senju. Oh, come on, both of you. Stop it, said Hashirama, stopping Madara and Tobirama, who were at each other's throats again. As now we see that the Team 7 finally returned to see that the teams from other villages were returning. As Naruto then said towards Sasuke and Sakura, you guys go and relax. And Sensei, I think I have something to take care of. Alright? As Naruto, with the help of Hashirama's sensory techniques, arrived at a location. And in front of him stood two shinobis. One of them was from the Rain Village and one of them was from Konoha. As Hashirama used his wood bindings to bind them both and drain their chakra. Who are you both? You have sinister chakra around you. My oh my. Wood release. Are you one of my experiments who escaped? Naruto, run! Said a voice of his father. Before Naruto could make a head or toe of it, a neck was elongated from one of them as it came towards them like a snake, only for it to be stopped by Kushina's adamantium chains. We meet again, snake bastard, said Kushina. Kushina? Is that? Yes. As Minato then said, Rasengan! As Rasengan was slammed on Orochimaru's face. What do you want from this village? My oh my. It seems that Minato is here as well if Kushina is. Are you a medium? What if he is? What do you want from him? What do you want from Konoha? As Orochimaru was all happy until he sensed outrageous amount of chakra and power. The power he felt from none other than Tobirama Senju. As Tobirama then said, as blue chakra was all surrounding Naruto, visibly. What do you want from my home, you traitor? Nothing more than revenge. In an instant, his head was now cleaved off, and his head was now turned into nothing more than cube-sized pieces. His life flashed before his eyes before everything turned into dark and pain. Orochimaru was killed off, and Tobirama now stood in front of the other one, who was now literally pissing his pants before shoving his katana straight through him that he was able to get, while taking Naruto on an adventure and killing the one who has stole his sword, the Raijin, that he carried on his back now. Pathetic. And they think that they can destroy this village. Don't you think that we should have at least got information from them, Gigi? It's not worth it, kid. Now they are dead, that their other people will know, those who are with them, and this will end this whole mess. As after that, the Chunin exam went on as possible, and Suna did try to attack because Orochimaru Kazekage Skin already had ordered this to happen, but in the end they were defeated. And Naruto, he was able to prevail. And finally, everything was at peace. Naruto was nominated as the next Kage since he was already experienced enough, and there were other Kage spirits to guide him as well. And 5 more years later, we see a 20-year-old Naruto inaugurated as the 5th Kage of Konohagakure no Sato, as everyone was now cheering for him. As we see, 5 more years after that, Naruto was now inside a house and laying on a bed. Right next to him was, his wife, Hinata Hyuga, who he married after falling in love with. And on the other side was his other wife, Anko Mitarashi, surprisingly is, tuning instructor from the second exam of his tuning exams. And both of them fall in love as well. So in the end, Naruto had 2 girls, and he was resting peacefully until the door blasted open. In came their kids. And let's just say, it was quite messy, as well as a lot of noisy. But Naruto was happy with this life. A life of peace finally. And as for him being moderator, it was already finished. Because all the spirits, his parents, as well as those of the other ones, they all moved on, knowing fully well that Naruto now can carry on his life peacefully. As the whole elemental nation, thanks to Naruto and the newer generation, was now at peace as well. And they enjoyed every bit of it. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and stay tuned for another story on my second channel as well. By the way, the link is in the description if you want to, visit that channel. So yeah, make sure you leave a like and subscribe there to me as well. Now, enough about my yip-yapping. Let's end the video here. This is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!